Hello everyone. So there has been breaking news in the case of missing girl SummerWells, and unfortunately the news isn't about Summer, it's about her parents. Candace made reports that Don had assaulted her on the 19th of January. Candace has said that Don grabbed her by the neck and then pushed her against a wall, which according to Candace resulted in her getting a broken thumb. When the police arrived, they said there were no visible marks on Candace's neck, and there also wasn't any swelling on her thumb. When Candace called the police, Don was apparently in the basement of their home and was unaware that Candace was calling the police. Don has denied any violence took place, although he has agreed that they were drinking and did have an argument. But according to Don, the argument did not become physical, it was just verbal. Candace obviously has said that Don did assault her, and she has said that they were both drinking. Who could say what is true? I really wouldn't be surprised if Don did assault Candace, but then knowing that the pair of them have played hoaxes before, I really wouldn't put it past Candace for making it up. I'm sorry to say that I can't believe either of Don or Candace anymore. But if Don did assault Candace, it's not good. It's not good for them. It's not good for their relationship, clearly, and it cannot be good for Summer or her brothers. I think we can all safely say that there is pretty much zero chance of Don and Candace ever getting their children back. I know that's not a nice thing to say, but this is not the first time that the police have been called to 110 Ben Hill Road. There has been more than one previous report of violence at the home, so this really isn't going to look good for Dom, who is due in court soon for his DUI charge. He potentially could have trouble coming his way for the SA charges that have been alleged. I'm going to be really interested to see what happens from this and whether Don will be charged. Or perhaps they'll charge Candace for wasting police time. Although I do think the police will take it seriously. If Candace didn't have any marks on her, perhaps they can't charge Don. We will see. So yet another day passes by in the shit show that is the life of Don and Candace. Yet another disturbing and dark tale. Yet more drama, and yet more disgraceful behaviour from Dom, if Don did indeed assault Candace. Please don't think that I'm sticking up for either Don or Candace, but sadly I can't believe anything Candace says anymore. But like I said, I'm not going to say Don didn't do it, because he probably did. But I can't believe either of them, so unless there were any marks or bruises, I can see why the police maybe thought that Candace was wasting their time. But maybe she wasn't. Maybe Don did indeed assault her. And if he did, I really do hope that they throw the book at him. This really cannot bode well for their children. Summer's poor brothers are still in foster care, and potentially now they're never going to go home to their family. Maybe they're much better off far away from their drunk and drug-fueled, raging parents. So guys, have you heard this very disturbing news today? Are you surprised? I doubt it. But are you saddened because it really can't bode well for Summer or her brothers? Even if SummerWells is one day found safe, I seriously doubt she's ever going to go home to Don and to Candace. I could see SummerWells ending up in care just like her brothers, and to be honest, maybe that would be the best place for Summer, with a loving family that don't regularly argue, don't regularly have dramas going on, don't buy drugs and give them out for free, don't abuse family members, play tricks on people, with a good family that would love them. And there are plenty of people out there that would love them and would give them all a good life. I do wonder what will come next for Don and for Candace. Can their relationship survive this? I very much doubt it. I have been wondering how long it will be before they call it a day. Because let's face it, they never seem happy. They're always constantly bickering and arguing. And if Don really is being physically violent, it's definitely time that Candace got well away from Don. And maybe it would help the pair of them with their addiction problems. Being in a toxic relationship where both people take drugs and drink too much is not good for either of the people. Perhaps they could cut down on the drugs or the alcohol, or even better, kick the habits entirely if they were no longer together. I guess we will see, guys. Only time will tell. I really wouldn't be surprised if soon we hear that Don and Candace have split up, because their relationship really is toxic, it really is unhealthy, and it really isn't good for either of them. So guys, let me know what you think about this. If you've heard about this, pop your comments below and let me know what you think. As I said before, I highly doubt that you're surprised. But are you, like me, very saddened? Because it just shows you yet again what sort of environment SummerWells and her three brothers grew up in. A horrible environment with your parents constantly arguing, potentially witnessing violence, potentially witnessing drug and alcohol abuse, potentially witnessing other forms of abuse that I don't want to go into now. I cannot imagine the awful lives that those children had to lead. Let's just hope wherever Summer's brothers are, that they're happier now. And let's just hope if Summer Wells is still out there, alive, let's hope if she is found soon, she's given to people that will love her, look after her, and give her a good life. Now, I certainly would love to hear the full 911 call that Candace made about Dom. I'd love to hear how it was worded. I'd be very interested to hear if there was any sense of urgency in Candace's voice. Did she sound desperate for help? Or did it sound like a hoax? Hopefully it did sound like it was genuine and Candace wasn't playing yet another prank. Perhaps the 911 call will be made available to the public in the future, as I am aware that previous times 911 have been called by someone from 110 Ben Hill Road. The calls were recorded and then were made available to the public for a small fee. I'd be really interested to know if soon we can hear this call that Candace made to the police. I just wanted to say that I do think this is very likely to be true. Something that I definitely think is worth considering is that bruises do not always show immediately, and often abusers choose to physically harm someone on a place on their body that no one else can see, or often they will stop the abuse before a bruise is going to appear. So just because Candace didn't have any visible bruises on her neck and not any visible damage to her thumb doesn't mean that Don did not throttle her, and does not mean that Don did not hurt her thumb. Apparently Candace fell over when Don was being physically abusive, and when she fell over, it's thought that she fell into a washing machine or some sort of kitchen appliance, and that is how she hurt her thumb. We really can't forget about Don's past. If we look at Don's past behaviour of abuse towards women, it's very possible because of that he did abuse Candace in a physical way. I really wouldn't be surprised if Candace is telling the truth. I have to say, I do always wonder with both of them what is truth and what is not, because I do find it hard to trust anything that they say. I cannot understand why Candace would pull such a sick hoax. It really wouldn't make much sense, and what would she achieve? So if I am right in thinking that Don did do this, I really hope that he does get charged for it, and ultimately gets locked up. With Don's court appearance that is due very soon for his DUI, plus the abuse allegations against Don, and now this, an abuse allegation from his partner, Candace. This really is not looking good for Mr. DonWells. In my opinion, it really isn't going to be long before Don is behind bars. I just wish that I could say that it's not going to be long before SummerWells is found safe. If only that was true. Well, anyway, guys, I will look forward to reading your thoughts on this, so please do share your thoughts with me. Perhaps, hopefully, next time that I'm reporting on Summer's case, perhaps there will be some positive news, less drama, and less disturbing behaviour from Summer's parents. Well, anyway, guys, as always, I hope you're all well, and as always, I'm going to be back with you all very soon for another true crime video. Bye for now.